to another video. Welcome to Spurn Point this time. This is the second time I've been here. I came here probably late last year, I think it was, and it was not the best trip I had out with the camera. I probably wasn't in a great headspace and things just didn't turn out great. So I thought I'd come back again and just try it out. Got all the groins, and there's also lots of other features here that we can look at. So I'm going to have a hunt around, see what I can find, and then we'll take some photos. So I've just found these. These are the first set of groins you come across as you walk along the beach. So I'm just setting up over here. I've got my bag just down here. The tide's coming in, so I'm up against it a little bit, which is why I put you up here and setting up down there. So we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to get my camera, walk down there and see what sort of shot we can frame up. Okay, so I'm just framing up this image and I'm just going to show you what I can see. And I think I spoke about this when we were at Haysborough a little while ago. As you can see, I've got my groins going off to from the right, or sorry, from the left through to the right. If you have a look, you can see that obviously some of them are cutting across the horizon, which is probably a bit untidy. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move my camera up a little bit, just so they are below the horizon and not cutting across it. So I need to come up quite high by the looks of things, but we'll give that a try and see how it looks. So I've got my camera as high as it'll go. However, it's still not quite high enough, so I'm just going to put you into camera just so you can see what I mean by that. If you have a look in here, this groin here is just touching the horizon. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go back up the beach and then just zoom in a bit just to get it all kind of framed up nicely. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so as you can see now, that's looking much better. Although I need to move that way just to get some separation on those two nearest groins to me. So that's probably a bit better. So just zoom in a little bit, get a little bit tighter. There, I think that'll be nice. So, let's see how we go on with that. Alright, so my go-to settings for this is usually around about half a second, just so I can get some movement in the actual waves, and you can see the texture of the waves as they're crashing. Also you get those nice streaks in the sand as the water starts to recede, and it does make quite a nice pleasing image. I could go for longer, a minute, 2 minutes, and see how I can get on with that, and see if I can make this into more of a fine art type style of photo. My Photoshop skills aren't that great in terms of blending the horizon with the sky and things, but I'll tell you what, we'll give it a go and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, I've come down the beach a fair bit, found this set of groins here, and the reason I've stopped at these ones is that because of this one just here, you can see at the very foreground of the image. It's got lots going on. It's got some old nails sticking out of it, or bolts. There's lots of old rope, scraggy old rope hanging around the bottom of it. So there's a lot of texture and just a lot to look at. And then the next one down has also got some nails sticking out of it, and the other one down the way there is just looking a little bit more worn out. So there's a lot going on to take your eye in and through the image, and hopefully the groins are then going to lead you out to the right hand side. I'm just waiting for the tide to come in though. So the plan is the base of these groins is all going to be covered in water. The other plan here is also, I'm not worried about this horizon, because the thought is, again, I'm going to try and go for that fine art look, which then means I'm going to go in to Photoshop and just remove the horizon line and blend the sky into the sea. So we'll see how that comes out. Hopefully it's going to turn out okay. Like I say, my Photoshop skills are not great but with some practice I reckon I'm going to get there. So I'm going to wait for the tide to come in. Well, that hasn't worked out as I hoped. The tide really hasn't come in as far as I was expecting it to. Last time I came here, the tide was well in. In fact, it was so high I actually got stuck and had to wait for the tide to go out a little bit before I could actually make my way back to the car park. Yeah, a little bit disappointed. So the location I'm currently in with the post and the rope and the bolts and things isn't going to happen. Not with any sea in it anyway. Never mind. These things happen. Take the shot and then post it up and see how it looks. Okay, so I didn't get far, probably, I don't know, 30 metres. And there's lovely grasses on the dunes. So what I've done, I've just stopped here, just waiting for a boat to move out of shot. And I get a nice shot of the lighthouse with the reeds around it, or the grass around it, off in the distance. So that's going to make a nice shot. Let's just, I can just put you in camera, you can see what I'm seeing. Ooh. Bit of dirt there on my sensor. So there you go, recording. So there's a bit of dirt there or something in my sensor, which is great. It's just been moving around a bit. Anyway, yeah, so you can see that though. We've got the lighthouse. There's not a bit of foreground there. Just probably move it to that side to give it a bit of space and take that shot. See how that comes out, and I'll post that one up. I've just stopped again, part way down, on the way down to the lighthouse, just to get another shot. And what I'm liking about this one is, as we can see if I put you into camera, so I just like all the moody sky. I do like a moody sky, which is why I actually chose to come here today, because the forecast showed a lot of cloud. I was hoping for this, so this has come out really nice. So again, this is a nice simple image. We've got all the grasses down in the foreground, got our lighthouse just there in the middle, just a simple composition. Horizon pretty much halfway through the scene, and also I've got the lighthouse pretty much halfway as well. So it's kind of a cross. Rather than going for the thirds, I kind of like this look. If I go too much to this side to get the lighthouse in on the third, then there's just too much sea. If I go this side, I think there's too much grass. So it's, you know, in the middle for me on this one. So I'm going to take this shot, post it up. I'm on my way to the lighthouse still, and this composition kind of opened up in front of me. So if I was putting camera now, hopefully I can show you what I'm looking at. So what we've got going on in this scene is the road coming in from the bottom, if you'll excuse them, handheld, bottom right hand corner. We've got the lighthouse over here on the left, and hopefully you can see, you'll be able to see it on the final image, but there's a green door at the base of the lighthouse. So for me, the road's leading you in from the bottom right, drawing you through the image to the lighthouse. You've got a nice green door there, kind of to welcome you to the lighthouse. So I'm going to post that image up and see how it looks.